Hey guys, welcome back to Harsh-Worded Tenderhearted. We're getting better at that.
I know, right? Today we are talking about maintaining connections as adults, which is a lot harder than maintaining connections.
Wait,
Maintaining?
Maintaining?
Yeah. A lot harder than maintaining connections when you don't have any responsibilities.
Yeah.
I think it's really important to... I've talked about how, like, I used to want to be friends with everybody and I want everybody to like me, and I'm kind of, like, picky with my friends. Mm-hmm. I think that helps me a lot because, like I say, we only have a certain amount of energy. Mm-hmm. We also, though, only have a certain amount of time.
Very true.
You know? So it's kind of like, even, like, hours in a day. So it's like, what are you going to do with those hours of the day? I have a problem with being productive, but, like, needing every minute to be productive. But, it's like I feel a lot more productive and a lot better going to hang out with friends that are like I really think are my friends. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Which is like so important as an adult because you don't want to be worrying about drama and like all this stuff when you have responsibilities and jobs.
Also, it makes prioritizing easier because like if you know that your friends are good friends.
Exactly.
Yeah. That reminds me that earlier this week, I think it was earlier on Friday, a couple days ago, I was getting the tea on this one girl in my program. So like my program's a college program. You have some people literally like in their 30s with like a kid and like wives and whatever. And you have some people who are straight out of high school.
Right.
And then my one friend, he has been in college now for 2 years because he did like a prep course. And then there's this one girl in our program. And then he was like, no, she's so jealous. Like she was like inviting me to hang out with her and her friends. So I would show up because they're like studying together. And then she would be like, why are you here? To my face. And stuff like that. And then like he's trying to be friends and he was so confused and he was like, no, I just removed myself because like I don't need that.
Exactly. No, exactly.
Yeah. And I was like, good for you.
Exactly. And it's hard to like remove yourself from situations. Mm-hmm. Like guilt is kind of inevitable there, but like
I feel like if you know it's good for you, then it kind of eases that guilt.
Yeah. And it's like you got to be selfish sometimes.
Yeah.
You have to put yourself first at some point. So might as well make it every day. And like connections shouldn't feel forced.
No.
You know, like if somebody's getting mad at you because you don't have time as an adult or you don't like check up on them as an adult, I hate that.
Yeah, I hate that. It's like, don't you have better things to do than worry about if I'm worrying about you?
Right.
I don't like that.
And it's like that shit makes me not want to worry about you.
Yeah.
You know, like it's like get out of my fucking face.
My old best friends, we should give them an alias.
We can call them Crazy 1 and Crazy 2.
So Crazy 1, Crazy 1 and Crazy 2, but mostly Crazy 1. Actually, side note about them being crazy is that they always wanted my location.
Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, we talked about that before, yeah.
And then they get mad at me when I said no. They're like, well, you can just put it on for us. And I was like, no. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, they always did that, which was, like, so annoying.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, like, I have, like, other things to do. Like, it's not my fault that you have, like, half your day, like, free.
Right. And it's like, I hate when people are like friends or like possessive.
Right.
You know, I've had friendships end over that. Like, why are you hanging out with them? Or like, why'd you bring them? And I'm like, oh my God, okay, you know what? Like, they don't give a fuck about you. Okay?
Yeah.
They don't give a fuck about you. So, like, I can't. I'm starting to not give a fuck about you too, okay? And like, I think even when people are like, oh, thanks for the invite.
That irks me so bad to my bones.
I know. Especially if it's like one of those things. Like, you know those friends that just need to be babysat all the time when you're out together? I fucking hate that, okay? And like they need all your attention and like whatever. And then they're like, but like the point is that it's a negative reaction and it's everybody's problem at that point. That's why it's such an annoying thing. But then you just like, obviously you weren't invited.
Yeah.
You know, like...
all you bring is negativity.
Yeah, like, why would you even think that you were invited? Yeah. Like, you know, it's like, you're my friend, but I'm going out to have a good time. So it's like, I also think keeping in mind that, like, you get different things from different friendships. So long as what you're getting is positive and, like, there's some sort of a connection there, but everybody's not going to give you the same thing.
Yeah.
So it's like you can't be mad at somebody for not giving you the same treatment as another friend. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like you can't expect that from people.
Yeah, stop expecting things from people, period.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Because they will disappoint you.
Yeah, expectations are crazy and you're disappointing yourself. Okay? Um, expectations in the sense that like non-negotiables are okay,
Yeah.
but expectations and living through, like, it's just you're only disappointing yourself.
You should expect disappointment. That way, if you get disappointed, that you were right. And you won't be disappointed because you're anticipating it.
Wait, that's hilarious, because you know why I say you should expect the worst?
Why?
Is so that when it goes good, it's more triumphant.
Yeah. Well, I always say that you should expect the worst, like expect disappointment, because if you are disappointed, then you were right and you are prepared for the disappointment. But then if you're wrong, then you're like pleasantly surprised.
Isn't that weird?
What?
How we both explain it?
Oh, yeah.
It's like glass half full, glass half empty. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was weird. But no, that's true. It's true though. And I feel like it's hard when people expect things of you, but they expect it in a certain way. You know, like they expect support, and this is how you give support, but now they're mad at you because they didn't get the support.
Oh my god, that's like Whitney
wanted.
on Mormon Wives.
That's true.
Like when she was mad at Demi, when she was mad at Demi for being mad at her.
Right. Okay. Yeah. And it's like, why would I nurse this friendship?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like at that point, just kind of like,
because it's like I'm trying my best, but like you don't like my best.
Yeah, I don't need it.
And that's all I can really do for you.
Yeah, I don't need it.
And now you're mad at me, but I'm just really like trying to do my best here.
Yeah, especially when my time can be spent somewhere else where I am enough.
Yeah, where you are enough, where you are appreciated.
Exactly.
Where your time is productive.
Exactly. I think being comfortable with seasons is so important.
Yeah, comfortable with the fact that like they have their own lives.
Yeah.
And understanding of that too.
Mm-hmm. Friendships come and go. Friendships like they have peaks and they have like you don't see each other for a long time, and then like again we're all adults and everybody's just trying to make their own way.
Yeah, like don't take it personal.
Exactly.
Like your friend didn't message you in like a couple of days. Well, maybe she's busy.
Yeah, and
it
I
doesn't
find
mean
that
it's anything with you.
I find that very like juvenile. It's like a juvenile mindset. I'm like, are you stuck in high school?
Mm-hmm.
You know, because I graduated quite literally 11 years ago.
Yeah,
you know,
that's a while ago.
I know. So I'm like so far removed from it that I'm so like I won't even put up with it for a second, and like I can't. And like you will have a place in my life if you deserve a place in my life.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't, then I'm so sorry, but I don't have the time for it. I don't have the energy for it. I'm trying to make moves. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like, what? What? And I think like making an effort is important too.
Yeah.
Especially if the friendship is important to you. Like, you can't expect
people that ask you to hang out.
Yeah, and like somebody for you to like always be on the forefront of somebody's mind when it's like y'all don't talk.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
That reminds me of this one Emma Chamberlain video where she was like, and all my friends are busy and nobody wants to hang out with me. And she's like, actually, wait, no, I could ask people to hang out.
Yeah, that's true. Ask your friends how they are if you want them to ask how you are. Like, it's kind of like treat others how you want to be treated, kind of. Yeah. But like, they taught us that as the golden rule in Catholic school, so. But like, fair, true.
Because if you really think about it, like, it's not that hard.
Exactly. Like what makes you so special that you can get by not like being a hypocrite?
Yeah.
You know? Like if there's one thing I hate, it's hypocrisy. You know? If you say something, say it with your whole fucking chest or don't say it at all.
That's true, and like stand behind it.
Exactly.
10 toes down.
If you're gonna say it, scream it. If you're not gonna scream it, then don't say it.
And you hate a mumbler, don't you?
I hate a whisperer. Oh my god, I'm like, speak up. I say that a lot. I say that in fights too.
Oh yeah.
Speak the fuck up. Like I can't. But I have to hit a red zone though.
Oh, you have to start seeing red and then it's
if I'm clapping, I'm in a black zone.
Oh,
like
which one comes first?
Red. And then if I'm in the red zone for too long, then
it turns black out.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Then my eyes slowly start to glaze over. Oh my god.
Spooky.
And it's so funny too, because sometimes like it'll happen. Mm-hmm. One time I had somebody ask me if I'd been drinking.
Really?
Yeah, because my eyes were like glossy. I
That's
know.
kind of crazy.
It's quite literally like split.
Yeah.
I was like, I swear to God, I haven't had an ounce of
That's kind of
alcohol
crazy.
today. And they were like, you look drunk. Like, you look like you're not
Intoxicated.
there. Yeah. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, no, I know. Like, that's what I'm saying.
No,
but,
you're
like,
just-
on the inside of my head, I was like, what the fuck? That's scary. But,
That's hard because you can't even get a picture, so you can't even do side by side.
I know, right? I need to tell somebody.
Because you would literally, well, no, somebody did that to you and took a picture of you while you were in red zone. You thought you beat them the fuck up.
I know. I was gonna say that phone would then be property of the police.
Yeah, like
It would then be evidence. That's hilarious. Oh my God. But yeah, making an effort goes a long way. I've had people like, oh my God, birthdays? I'm so bad with birthdays. And it's so weird because, like, I have a problem with object permanence too. Like, and it's funny because it's people permanence.
yeah.
Like, if I don't think about you a lot, or if you're not in, like, my day-to-day life, like, we don't talk a lot, like, I'll quite literally forget some of my best friends exist sometimes. And they'll text me, like, oh yeah. And they'll, like, catch up.
Yeah.
And then whatever. Or, like, I'll think of something and then, like, I'll text them. And it's, like, you just kind of pick up where you left off. I appreciate that.
I love when
friendships, yeah.
are able to do that.
Yeah.
It's so nice.
Right. I can't do, like, a start over every time. Like, that's kind of weird.
Oh, no, that just makes everything so heavy, and then it's like it makes you kind of not want to start over. 'Cause it's
Exactly.
like you know it's coming, and it's like it's so much effort, and it's like
And, like, I hate like, oh, you don't remember that? I'm huge on, like, the way people say things, which is why I always point it out. It's, like, part of my accidental dissection, automatic dissection. But, like, and it sounds so fucking annoying and sounds so fucking stupid. But I have friends that say, you don't remember that? And then I have friends that say, oh my God, remember when?
oh yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
There's a difference.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and it's two
big
different
difference.
types of people because it happens, like, consistently, whoever they are. And
oh yeah. Well, one of them is more like offense, and the other one is like, oh my
Yeah.
God, let's share this fun time again. Let's recount.
Exactly. Friend still stuck in high school.
Yeah.
Like, it's a very, like, why would you be the most important thing in my life?
Yeah, you've wronged me.
Exactly. And it's
Yeah.
like, even if you haven't wronged me, we haven't seen each other for a while. It's like, we haven't seen each other in a while. And I've lived a year since, you know what I'm saying? So have you. Like, let's catch up. Like, it's like, why are you offended by me right now?
Yeah, that's crazy to me.
Why are you so insecure?
Yeah.
You know? And it's like, you don't remember my birthday? Or, like, you know, whatever.
Sometimes it's
Birthdays are
really
hard.
yeah. Sometimes it's really obvious when people are just like insecure.
I know.
And it sucks because it's like I can understand why you're insecure, but also that doesn't excuse your behavior.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Be better then. So, like, it's just, friendships should be, like, the spots that you save for friendships, the energy that you save for friendships while you're still getting your priorities done. You can't, like, negate all your responsibilities just to hang out with your friends and keep a social life. You need a balance. But, like, the parts of you that you reserve for that, those spots should be deserved. 100%. Like, we're too old to be
Clock
like,
it.
yeah, we're too old to be liked by everyone. You know,
Yeah.
like, that's crazy. That's crazy.
And impossible. Not everybody's gonna like you.
Exactly.
Be okay with it.
Exactly.
Be okay with you.
Right. I had a conversation the other day too with, like, somebody, and kind of gonna give it away by what I say, but I'm so annoying. And I was like, whatever. You never have any time for me anyway.
Okay.
And they said, I'll have all the time in the world in 4 years. And I was half joking. But then I wasn't half joking when I said, because, you know, they work 7 days a week, like, a lot of hours. I said, you know, in 4 years, the people that want to spend time with you now are no longer going to want to spend time with you.
Yeah.
Like, if you value a connection and if you value
Nurture
a
it.
relationship, you have to nurse it, or you can't be mad at that person for not wanting to spend time with you anymore. You know, or, like, putting their priorities elsewhere. Because they're giving what they're taking. Do you know what I'm saying? Or they're giving what they're given, not taking. But yeah, friendships are important, but not so important that you need to sacrifice yourself.
Yeah.
So moving on to our segment today, we're doing a round of Am I the Asshole? A couple rounds of Am I the Asshole? My first one is, am I the asshole for asking my friends to stop mentioning my ex's name in front of me? I'm a male and I've been in a relationship for almost 2 years, but sadly it ended. The breakup left a huge mark on me and I broke down. Unfortunately, we did merge our friend groups to become a bigger group and everyone started to be friends with everyone else, and we both were new in the group, so everyone befriended us equally at the same time. After the breakup, I decided to distance myself away from large group hangouts. I got out of the WhatsApp group chat and I tried to be as far away as possible for me to heal and grow out of the pain. I demanded from my close friends not to mention my ex's name and not to talk about her in front of me. I said I will understand, minimize talk, I guess small talk, but don't extend the talk and don't let me know anything about her, especially new stuff. Unfortunately, my friends failed multiple times to do as I pleased. They often mentioned her name sometimes, they talked about her future plans with her, and they compliment her. In rare cases, they even compared the two of us. I always get upset, and I always tell them after the hangout how that affected me and made me feel. Note that this has huge impact on me negatively because my anxiety will kick in out of insecurities. Yet, they still do mention her, and they always say stuff like we forgot, or we didn't notice, and I can't avoid it. A couple of days ago, my friend was talking about a trip she had with my ex and her new partner in front of me. The conversation happened while she was talking to another friend on FaceTime. I got upset that they were talking about this in front of me, especially that I just knew that she had a new partner, which was hugely uncomfortable. He literally said specifically.
You're like, I can't read you.
I know. I locked myself away in my room, refusing to talk to them, which made them feel unwelcome and leave, although they thought they were supposed to sleep at my house because they were traveling to my city. After a heated argument After a heated argument, the next day through text, I acknowledged that I was wrong for not responding to them. I should have communicated my feelings and told them that I needed time alone, but I'm also upset that they didn't respect my wishes. She recognizes that she wasn't the best friend and she will try harder not to trigger me. I never asked them to cut her from their life. I just want them to cut her from mine. Is that too much to ask? According to another friend who also faces similar backlash from me, that this is too much to ask, and it's my problem that they can't hide her from me because she's a part of their lives too, and it has been a year, and I should focus on moving on instead of trying to avoid anything related to her. I feel like moving on and acceptance is my responsibility, and I'm working on it. But I need my friends to offer me a safe environment where I won't get triggered in my way to heal. I don't want to lose my friends, but if this kept happening, I will end up losing them. Because I decided to leave every time I get triggered, and if it got too much, I will distance myself away from them as well. Am I the asshole for asking them this?
I'm gonna say yes, just because it reminds me too much of Chad, and I was getting very triggered by
I'm
his behavior.
dead.
Like, I'm not even kidding.
I'm dead.
Because Chad also has an ex-girlfriend that they broke up like years ago that he is like hung up on like that.
Okay, yeah.
And it's annoying, and it's like he's self-aware enough to know, like this guy, self-aware enough to know that he was wrong.
Right.
But not self-aware enough to know, like, to understand that him asking his friends to do this is, like, very good. Like, it's not easy for them to do.
Right.
Like,
right.
Also, it's kind of giving entitled, like, guys.
Right. The badger's asshole. I'm a little bit.
I also think he should be nicer to himself. Like, work on it. Work on your insecurities. You're an asshole to yourself.
Yeah. I'm, like, weird with this one because I have a rule that, like, you can follow whoever the fuck you want. Like, I don't care who my friends are friends with. I don't care, like, the best friend I always talk about, like, that, I met her through my ex. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I met her through my ex. They were best friends for 11 years. Mm-hmm. You know? So it's like, I was the intruder. So it's like, I really don't care, but just don't tell me about it. Like, don't tell me about their stories. Like, I hate a friend that's like, oh my God, look.
Yeah.
Like, no. No. Okay? But I also... Like, he kind of said just need time, but it's been a fucking year, bro. Yeah, right. Like, I need, like, a couple months, and then I'm like, okay, like, I'll say it, or we'll have, like, aliases or whatever, like, I don't have a problem saying any of my ex's name. I don't have a problem, like, you know what I'm saying?
I feel like it's more just preference for you.
Yeah, it's kind of, like, especially fresh. Like, it's, like, don't, if you know I'm so upset about it, like, don't.
Well, yeah, I think that at that point it's just being considerate, but it's also, like, they're also friends, but also it's, like, you don't have to... You can be a little more cautious around them.
Right. Like, it's kind of like that same thing of, like, you get different things from different friendships. Like...
Good tie-in.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, it's like, there's only one friend in my circle that wouldn't abide by that. Do you know what I'm saying?
That's true, yeah.
So, like... I'm cool then. So I probably wouldn't have continued the friendship anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If we were on that much of a different level, like we wouldn't be friends anyway. Like no matter what side of the party I was on, it didn't matter. Like I would be like, you know what? Like we're pissing each other off. Like I'm cool. But
he was pissing me off, and the friend that he mentioned would probably be me, and it has been me in the Chad situation. So
I'm dead. And it's like at that point, like, yo, just don't. We're not gonna associate. And I think that he mentioned that he's like, I know I should have like talked about it, whatever. Like it's like you can't leave and then text your friends and be like, guys, the things that you said hurt my feelings.
Yeah.
Speak up.
I know. Say it when it bothers you.
Right? Like I said, say it with your chest or not at all. Like and it's like you're sitting there and you're like, I have my anxiety kicks in when I'm triggered. My anxiety kicks in when I'm insecure or whatever. Like out of insecurity. Number one, work on your insecurities. Yeah. Like I always say there comes a time where your responsibilities or your triggers are your own responsibilities. And as again, not your fault, not your now your responsibility. But I also think that if you're gonna be triggered again, like just cut it off.
That's true, especially if you know you're gonna be triggered.
I know. Like why are you
take
begging?
the steps to avoid being triggered if you know that they're gonna trigger you?
Exactly. You shouldn't want to fucking hang out with them anyway. Like what the fuck is going on here? Asshole. Everyone's like the situation sucks, but I think he's like that's annoying.
Yeah. I'd be annoyed. Am I the asshole for asking my fiance to reconsider her best friend's role at our wedding? I, 27 male, am getting married to my fiance, 26 female, next summer. We've been planning everything together, and it's honestly been really nice to go through this process as a team. The only bump in the road so far has been her best friend, Lily. Lily is her best friend, practically a sister to her. She's been there through a lot of ups and downs, and they have a strong bond that I really respect. Lily's also her maid of honor, which is important to my fiance and something I've fully supported at first. But recently, I've started to worry about how Lily might handle the responsibility. She's very outgoing, energetic. She has a very outgoing and energetic personality. She loves being the center of attention, and she's the type to go big on any social setting. It's not usually a problem, but sometimes she can take things a little too far. For example, she's hinted about making her speech, quote-unquote, unforgettable, and has made a few comments that make me wonder if she's planning some kind of surprise or moment that might end up being more about her than us. I know she means well, but I'm worried that her energy might take away from the atmosphere my fiance and I want to create. I brought this up to my fiance as gently as I could, suggesting that maybe her sister or one of her other close friends could be maid of honor instead, just to keep things a bit simpler. I explained that I'm concerned about things going off course or feeling a bit too focused on someone else, but she was really hurt by the suggestion. She told me Lily is the one person who's been there for her during some of her hardest moments of her life, and that she can't imagine anyone else standing at her side in that role. Now I'm stuck between feeling guilty for asking her to make such a big change and worried about how the day will turn out if my concerns are valid. I want this day to be special for both of us, and I'm not trying to create any tension over something that could maybe work itself out. Am I the asshole for asking her to reconsider? Should I just trust that everything will be fine and let it go? Asshole. He has an asshole badge.
Yeah. 110%. Can somebody say control issues?
Yeah, right. Also, it's like you're that worried about one speech ruining your entire wedding.
Well, I was thinking too, like it's kind of giving me, not that I like need all the attention on me, like when I'm like hosting for other people, I make sure that all the attention, like I try to be like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. But I love like making things big for other people. Do you know what I'm saying? I love playing a part in like happy times with people I love. Like it's just like it's one of those things. And I also have best friends that are like people are like, oh my god, like you're not allowed here together. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just like one of those things that were like extra annoying. Like I said to one of my friends, I was telling a story and I'm like, you know how like me and Sam when we're together, like we can literally get away with anything and get out of absolutely anything, and immediately she was like yes. And I was like, but it's like more so when we're together, and she's like yes, and I'm like no, exactly, like every clown needs its jester, right? So like there were people that I've like kind of found it annoying, you know, like whatever, like y'all are too much together, or like whatever. And there are people that I've been in relationships with that like these are all relationships, but there are also people that are like look at it more like me. Again, everyone is different, just find who fits. Look at it more like the way that I look at it, in the sense of like, it doesn't really matter how I feel about them, because they think it's a beautiful thing that I have a connection like that, and they think it's a beautiful thing to watch that I am so happy around them, and they love when I'm around them.
It's more external.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So like, I think that support is super important, because it's like, there's obviously parts of that friend that are so important to her.
Yeah, especially if it's like, you know, that she's been there for your fiance, like, through a lot of stuff.
Exactly. Like, she's shown
have
up
a
more than
bond.
you have.
Yeah, right? True.
Yeah, she was there first, and it's like, it kind of sounds like she wants you to be more like her. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, obviously there's some sort of attraction there between her and her friend.
Yeah.
So what on earth makes you think that you can, like, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, step in and, like, intervene with that. Especially since it's like, he wants to say, oh, like, I'm concerned about, like, if she can even handle that and that responsibility. I'm pretty sure your fiance has thought about that.
Yeah, it's like, obviously, if she didn't choose her sister, if she didn't choose her blood sister, she's somebody that blood doesn't matter to.
Yeah, true.
Do you know what I'm saying?
True.
So it's like,
it's also everything that he said about Lily is like nothing bad about Lily and more so about
his
him.
insecurities. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So asshole.
Yeah, asshole for sure. That's hilarious. And it's like, isn't your wedding supposed to be a big deal?
Yeah, right?
Like, don't you want
He said he wanted it to be simpler.
Obviously, she loves people that love attention and, like, whatever. Bro, like, get up. Like, they shouldn't be together. They shouldn't be together. Very obviously, do you not fit? You know what I'm saying? Go find somebody else. I guarantee you there's somebody who has a friend that's calm. Okay? Like, what the fuck?
Who won't make your wedding about her? Allegedly.
Like, choose somebody else to fucking marry then. What the fuck? Oh my god, no. You'd be done. Okay, my next one is, am I the asshole for telling my husband that I don't care about his excuses? My husband went
right off the bat? No.
My husband
She probably had a good reason.
I'm dead. My husband went to town hall to do some errands. I was out with our 1-year-old baby. When I arrived home, he texted me that he was coming home because there's too much people over there. I said, okay. When I entered the house, my baby started fussing because she wanted to go out. I proceeded to video call my husband to ask him about his plans for today, thinking maybe we could tag along. He answered the phone and said, "You are always so indiscreet," and then proceeded to hang up. I got mad at him about it and told him the comment was totally uncalled for. He said I knew he was in town hall and should have texted before calling him. This is not something we do as a couple. He has video chatted me even though when he knew I was at a doctor's appointment. He then said he was busy and has been waiting there for like 20 minutes. I told him I didn't care about his excuses, that he was out of place comments and that his comment wrecks everything. Am I the asshole? Was I wrong to call him?
I don't think you were wrong to call him.
I think she was wrong to call him.
Wait, say that. Wait.
This is the first time we've ever disagreed.
He was busy at town hall, but he said that there's too many people there?
I guess, yeah.
Oh.
And then they got home.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they were out separately.
Okay, yeah.
And then she got home. And then video called him.
Okay.
And then he hung up on her saying, you're always so indiscreet. Because she knew that he was in town hall.
Oh,
so
true.
she should have texted him first. And then...
Oh, yeah, because town hall's, like, official, isn't it?
I don't know. I've never really... I've been to an embassy.
I've been to, like, city hall. That's the same thing.
Oh, yeah.
City and town hall. Yeah. Maybe she should have texted first, but I still don't think she was wrong to call him.
I think she was wrong to call him. I don't really care about the text because it was so fucking triggering for me. Have your own fucking what the fuck?
Oh.
Your husband's very obviously doing something that needed to include town hall, and you're calling him with your 1-year-old baby, video chatting him. If there's one pet peeve of mine, it's when people are on fucking FaceTime and I'm trying to cash them the fuck out.
That's true. You're at town hall. But
and then to tag along?
With a 1-year-old baby at town hall. I don't think that'd be good.
Lady cop? Lady coach, sorry. I accidentally called her Lady Coach the other day, and I was like, no, that's her new name because she is.
For a second, I thought who was Lady Cop, because we called her Lady Couch earlier, and I was like, automatically, yeah.
Yeah, that is Lady Coach. That's it. I hate that one triggered me so bad. Like, I hate, bitch, get the fuck away from me. I'm so sorry, but do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I cannot feel suffocated in a relationship,
Uh-huh.
and like it's giving codependence.
The only reason I'm saying that is because, like, if my dad's at town hall, I'll still FaceTime him.
I'd be pissed.
Oh.
But it's like it's one of my biggest, like when my mom's phone rings, I'm like, turn your ringer off.
Oh.
We're at the doctor's office. What the fuck
That's
are
fair,
you doing?
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's kind of like when people's like ringtones go off in class. It's like time and place kind of sort thing.
Right. And when it's an
Yeah.
accident, it's an accident. But when you're like, yeah, oh my God.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
then
that
I was
annoys
like,
me.
yeah, okay, yeah, no, I'll take that
Oh.
one. Or like you're in a waiting room and there's a girl in a waiting room watching a fucking Disney movie on her phone out loud.
Wait, out loud?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like that.
I'm like, what are you doing? Especially with a 1-year-old baby, it's probably like, hi babe, like, oh, calm down. I would have walked out. I would have walked out of town hall. I wouldn't have even cared what I had to do there anymore. I would have been so annoyed. Like, should you hang up? No. I would have been sitting there vibrating, like being like, yeah, everything's great.
Well, he called her discreet.
Right.
Indiscreet.
Right.
Indiscreet.
Like, I wouldn't have hung up. I think that was a little bit like,
I don't think this comment was unwanted.
Yeah,
though.
yeah, exactly.
That I don't think is unwarranted.
But like, girl,
I don't think he's an asshole for that.
Like, girl, what the fuck? Oh my God. Hey, I'm bored. Can I tag along?
Not.
No. No. If I'm running errands, I'm running errands, okay?
Yeah.
I'll talk to you
I
when
don't
I
like
get
it
home.
when people ask me to run errands because they slow me down.
I actually love an errand buddy, but like if I'm out, I'll talk to you when I get home.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, I also, this ex used to always, I think I talked about this, call me as soon as they leave work, talk to me to come home.
Didn't they call you on your drive home too?
That's what I'm saying, yeah. As soon as they were walking out of the store, all the half an hour home, and then they would hang up when they were in the fucking driveway.
Yeah.
I didn't get
You're getting like war flashbacks.
I'm literally
like approaching the red zone.
I would have been done. Oh, I would have been done, girl. I'm so sorry, but grow up.
Okay.
Like that was, I was reading it and I was like,
oh no.
Oh my God, I can't. I
You
need
know what?
nonchalance.
I would like to read that from the husband's perspective.
Okay, that's true, because I was more in the husband's perspective.
I would love to read that as, oh my gosh, do you think they ever do that? Like there's like somebody posts something like, am I the asshole? But then there's like a separate independent one, but it's actually the other person and the other side of the story. Side of it.
That's kind of crazy.
Do you think that's like happened? It has to have happened before.
To have happened.
There's like a million people in that subreddit, so it has to have happened before.
That's so funny.
There's probably a subreddit for those that like have found it.
That's true. That's hilarious.
Remind me to look that up later.
The badge was everyone sucks
Oh
and
God.
everyone does suck, but it was just, it's so fucking annoying. I know she does that shit all the time. I know she does that.
Yeah.
That's not a one-off.
Oh no.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I do that all the time. So it's like, I know it's not a one-off because I do that all the time.
And like, I do understand.
Not to tag along, just a phone call.
Yeah, and like, I do understand, like it's so funny because I talk like this and it's like you'd never guess that I'm a lover girl. Like I'm like, can you please call me? And then I'm like, how was your day? There was nothing to talk about. Like there was nothing, but I'm like, I need to talk to you. But it was like just the fact that I need to hear your voice. Like I still have like anxious attachment, but it's like, call me later when neither of us are doing anything.
That's true.
Do you know what I'm saying? Especially a fucking FaceTime where you're expecting the person to respond and have a conversation.
She's... Because it's like, it's funny because you probably know that she's annoyed when he doesn't respond.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I can't.
But she probably texts after the fact.
I know.
Am I the asshole for telling my friend to stop overthinking things and just be happy with a simple solution for once? I, 21 male, am willing to admit that I have some unresolved issues. When I was 11, my family was in a car accident. My parents and I survived, but my big sister didn't. My dad turned to alcohol and frequently told me he wished I died instead of my sister. Mom became withdrawn, a hollow shell of her former self. As for me, I just buried myself within my books and used them for escape. I dreamed of a romance, of falling in love with a girl who also loves me, and starting my family. Fast forward to today, I'm now in a relationship. My girlfriend, Jennifer, is what we'll call her, 19, recently cheated on me. She was and still is a good girlfriend, though. Cheating is the only bad thing she did to me, and she assured me that it was purely physical. And she said still loves me and only wanted to confirm, quote unquote, confirm the rumors she heard about the guy. After much deliberation, I agreed to give her a second chance. My friend, 21 female, is calling me an idiot for this, though. She called me an affection whore with daddy issues who is putting up, quote unquote, putting up with something unforgivable just for some affection. I told her to stop overthinking things, and the truth is I do still love Jennifer, and I'm willing to give her a second chance because of that, and that sometimes the easiest the easiest solution is the correct one. That only upset her more, and she said I'm not thinking rationally and not really taking her words into consideration at all. And in brackets, it says, and before anybody gets the idea that my friend also has feelings for me, she has a boyfriend, so no, that's not the case.
Nobody was thinking she had feelings for you, bro. Okay? First of all, let's get that out of the way. Second, you need to go to therapy.
Yeah, the whole first paragraph was a doozy. That was a big opener.
I was on his side for a second, and then I realized that he was the one with the issue.
Yeah. Oh, you thought that his unresolved issues were like people, like actual issues, not within himself?
Like, I thought that he was telling a story. I thought he was talking about his background to preface kind of like his mindset as to why he was telling his friend to like smarten the fuck up.
Oh, okay.
But he's the one that needs
He's
to
the one
the
to smart.
fuck up.
Yeah.
The friend's the one telling him to smarten the fuck up.
Yeah.
I am that friend.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I am that friend.
Yeah.
Not in the sense that like I'm not gonna be friends with you anymore if you're with somebody that I don't like. I'll make it known.
No, but you'll make it known if your friend's being stupid like that.
Yeah.
I think he's being an asshole to himself. I think he needs to get help.
Yeah. And it's like, I don't know. This is contrary to popular belief. I'm a huge fan of self-respect.
Okay.
I can't. I was telling Kaira about how I wanted to try stand up, but I laughed too much at my own jokes.
Yeah,
you try with my set. Like half of my set would be me laughing.
You would try doing like crowd work, and it would like
I would be dying,
and then you'd be like, "Wait, what did I say?" And then,
oh my god, I didn't even think of that part, but that is so true. I would literally be asking the audience, like, "What was the last thing I said?" I would need somebody in my ear keeping me on track.
Yeah,
that's hilarious. But every time I laugh, they need to like say the last sentence I said because it's happening right now. What was I fucking talking about?
Self-respect.
Contrary to popular belief, I think that me having an OnlyFans. I'm not disrespecting myself, okay? I'm talking about values and like core beliefs and like you being comfortable with yourself, knowing yourself, loving yourself fully, and not letting anything external shake that ever.
Yeah.
And that's what I mean when I say self-respect, and I can't be around people that don't have that self-respect.
He has rocky foundation.
Yes.
Faulty
and
foundation?
It's like, it's funny because he had me in the beginning because I've also struggled with this thing that's like, if I can do it, you can do it too. I had to kind of teach myself
yes,
to
you
not
mentioned
think
that before, yeah.
But
that
it's
was
like,
a hard
come
but.
on.
That was a hard
I
didn't even mean it.
But like, come on, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
also, it's like you're 21. It's like you're approaching that age where it's like, come on. It's gonna either work on it or you're gonna be stuck like that forever.
Exactly.
And it's like, do you want to be stuck like that forever?
Yeah.
Do you think people want to be around somebody who's stuck like that forever?
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because then it's like you're gonna make people feel like they're regressing.
Yeah, true. You want to know what the
first
badge
person to
is?
say is that everyone sucks.
It's not everybody sucks.
It's not the asshole.
It's not the asshole. The badge is not the asshole.
People is unhealed. What the fuck?
Yeah, it says he's not the asshole. And a lot of people are saying that the friend is the asshole because she was calling him names. But sometimes tough love is needed, guys.
Who? I'll call my friend a bitch if she's being a bitch. What the fuck? Y'all need some self-respect, okay? What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's insane.
That's why
I
he's not the asshole.
guarantee you it got voted because it got voted like that because there's so many people on Reddit that have been cheated on.
Okay.
And went back to their fucking
probably.
ex.
And they're like, you know what? Like, you're kind of real for that.
Yeah.
No, he wasn't.
Would you ever go back to somebody that cheated on you? No. Absolutely not.
No.
I don't
care how much
care
it
what
hurts.
the excuse was. Yeah, I don't care what the excuse was.
Yeah.
It does not matter. I'd be gone in the middle of the night. Like, we don't even have to talk about it. We don't even have to talk about
No,
it.
I think at that point I would just quietly remove myself from their life.
Exactly. We don't even have
Like,
to
you'll never
fucking
see me
speak.
again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But that's ridiculous. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I think it says on Am I the Asshole Unfiltered?
Okay.
No, not Unfiltered. Am I the Asshole Filtered?
Uh-huh.
Where it like gets the good stories.
Mhm.
It says it has the oh no, did I lose it? It has like the statistics on like how many people voted what was voted.
Mhm.
Let me see if I can find it actually. 43% voted not the asshole, and only 27% voted you are the asshole, and only 10% of people who responded everyone sucks here.
Yeah, no, I totally think he sucks. I would totally be that friend. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'd be like, girl, get a fucking grip. Okay?
Yeah.
Especially that. Like, come on. Come on.
Yeah.
Going back to cheaters, like, the number one form of no respect for yourself.
Yeah. Oh my god, it always makes me so sad whenever I see like people I know, like not like know, but like know of, like went to high school with or something like that. And it's like I know that their significant other cheated on them like multiple times, like it's a serial cheater, and they're still with them. It's like,
No,
why are you still with them?
I know, like, have some self-respect. Stand up, girl. What the hell?
Right? And it's so sad because it's like, you know, that they think that they can't find anything better, but it's like, be alone then.
Exactly. Exactly. You don't love yourself. Alone is not better to you than being with a cheater. Get it together. Do you know how? Do you hear how ridiculous that sounds? Do you hear how ridiculous that sounds, ladies and gentlemen? Get out.
That's so sad that people are like, oh.
I know. Like, what the fuck? You hate yourself that much that you would rather
Yeah.
be with somebody that disrespects you like that? That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm like, stay safe out there, guys. Could never be me. It would have been me. But
now,
never.
and that's on growth.
Never. Yes. So that's all that we have for today. Thank you for watching and or listening.
Make sure you're following us on all of our socials at Harshworded Pod.
If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.